spillage. Just got banged.
We got a follower. That's what that meant.
Oh.
He was like, I don't know what's going on.
Everybody's losing their mind.
So I would recommend playing it. Jerry, he bought part 3 only.
Have you played KOTOR yet, Jake?
Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars.
I think I did play it.
Yeah. I'd play that again before I'd play Mass Effect.
No.
So I want to share something with the people in chat because I don't think they listen to our audio version of the podcast. And I don't think they've ever heard the break with all of the awesome voice actors.
Let them hear it.
Here we go.
This is Strife, the main guy behind Freedom Planet.
This is Commander Torque.
Hi, this is Lilac the Dragon Girl.
This is Spade.
This is Mayor Zhao.
This is
You know
Syntax.
what? I think I started it from the middle.
Good Lord.
Sorry.
So this is the kind of show you guys run?
Yeah.
I thought you guys were going to do 2015 better.
Wow.
This is what it
Jake
is.
with the zingers tonight.
I know. He comes in with the fire.
They're rare and few.
He
Hi,
literally
this is
came in with
Amber
his gun
Goldfarb,
holster.
the voice of Aveline de Grandpré.
Oh, hey.
And you're listening to Video Game Bang.
Hello, this is Cass Anvar Altair ibn La'ahad from Assassin's Creed Revelation, and you are listening to the Video Game Bang.
This is Strife, the main guy behind Freedom Planet.
This is Commander Torque.
Hi, this is Lilac the Dragon Girl.
This is Spade.
This is Mayor Zhao.
This is Syntax.
Greetings, this is Lord Brevin, and you're listening to Video Game Bang.
+5 awesome.
Hey man, I'm Kevin Smith.
Jason Mewes.
And you're listening to the Video Game Bang, which sounds a lot dirtier than it is.
Kevin Smith.
This is Janice Davis, author of Holder's Dominion, and you're listening to Video Game Bang with superstar, incredibly charming hosts.
Now put your stuff back in your
Hello,
pants.
Super Karen. Hello, Princess Cory. It's me, Mario. Woohoo! Mamma mia. You guys, number one. Woohoo!
Accolades.
My cousin hit me up on the Facebook about doing an interview.
Of him?
No, he's got Final Fantasy Symphony people.
Oh, is our stream messing up or something?
They're saying it's cutting out. Faith Shield says short version of rant about Mass Effect 2 and 3. Constant storyline cutoffs went from a simple game to playing like it's Gears of War. Lack of customization. In ME1 you had light, medium, and heavy armor. ME2 is all about one kind of armor.
Yeah, so like I previously said,
the stream cut out.
They scaled it down and like streamlined it in part 2 to make it more like a shooter.
Let me see it on your guys' phones.
Oh, mine just says loading video. But mine does that every week. So.
I think mine's frozen. Yeah, it's frozen. It's not doing anything.
I see us, and we sound good. Watch how.
Loading video.
Did you see?
Mine does that every week.
And that's us streaming you saying that. So we're good.
Whoa.
Oh, streamception, my brain.
I don't think I could see that because now my future's screwed. I just crossed my own time stream. And everybody who watches Doctor Who knows that's a no-no.
Don't cross the streams.
Yeah, you don't want
cross streams.
Somebody killing your father in the future or in the past or whatever.
It's up now, which is what I'm gonna say to your moms on Mother Day.
Gross.
Sad.
I don't even know what's
Is
going
it a
on
good
right
one?
now.
Is it a good one? No?
So apparently, welcome back to the Video Game Bang Live. They're split in the chat room about the affections of Mass Effect. I am hurt, chat room. So okay,
what happened to Face Shield?
They get kicked? Somebody get kicked already?
Oh,
talking bad about Mass Effect. That's the problem.
Posting. They said they posted a link, but they didn't.
Nightbot was like, I know a developer who works on
Mass Effect.
on Mass Effect.
You had a question?
They said the story cut out?
So there's a lot going on.
Uh-huh.
So maybe they got into a storyline and then kind of broke off into another story. It's like any RPG.
Mm-hmm.
You can get interrupted by one storyline that you were working down or one quest chain and go to another one and just not finish that.
Well, I was gonna say, maybe they cut down all the the different armors and stuff like that, trying to focus on the story. Trying to be consistent.
No, they focused on the action in part 2. They try to focus on that action heavily. I understand that. Like in part 1, there were no such thing as you couldn't run out of ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Part 2, you could run out of ammo. And they actually explained it, I believe, even in part 1, why you didn't run out of ammo. And they just threw away with that lore in part 2. And I was just like, okay, all right, we're cool. We'll accept that. But I don't know. Well, part 3 to me felt like it was a good game. It's just it fell short when it came to the story.
Maybe it's not a better example, but Halo, like they have things coming in and out too. Like before you could do a sight down the pistol, then 2 you can do wield, and then 3 you got power. Yeah. They changed it up without even addressing it at all. Like now you can't do wield anymore. You just can't multitask.
It made no sense to me. But part 3, I know, definitely brought it around with their multiplayer. And we had a discussion beforehand with a lot of group of people that I played with, who people feel like if they put multiplayer in every game, it takes away from the single player. And it did not feel that way with Mass Effect. Actually, they integrated some of the multiplayer aspects to help you in the single player, but they didn't do it 100% well, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'll have to pick that game up now.
It's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one.
Do they sell any packs where it's all there?
Yeah, Stream has it. Last time I checked, it was like $20 or $30 for all 3.
Stream or Steam?
Steam, sorry.
So
but you could stream it.
More of the leaks that came out of this whole debacle about the Mass Effect game objectives on the game is supposedly explore hundreds of solar systems over 4 times the size of Mass Effect 3, collecting resources, developing your ship, crew, arsenal, while engaging in diplomacy in order to set up colonies while discovering the mystery behind the remnants of and racing to secure their technology. So they had one thing in part, I think 2 it was, where you got to mine planets. That wasn't in part 1. And it was weird because I remember in part 1, I think you can actually land on certain planets. In part 2, you never really did do that, because it was like streamlined, of course.
Right.
Hopefully they bring back landing on different planets. That would be cool. New species, remnants, an ancient race who's left ruins and technology throughout the galaxy, and Ket, seemingly agnostic.
Sounds awfully like a Halo 4.
I mean, there's always, in these space things, there's always going to be one race that's left crap behind.
Let's see. Shutter, I think is what it says.
I shudder to think what he's going to say.
Says, that was in number 1.
Okay.
Faith Shield says that rumor is correct. You'll even be getting the M35 Mako tank back for missions involving colonization. So
the Mako, was that left out of part 2? I can't even remember. Mako was just a little ground vehicle that you got to drive around with. That was pretty cool. Squad mates, same as previous game. You had 3 people, so every time you had like a little party of 5 or a party of 4. Excuse me. I just want that party of 5.
That's the wrong show.
Yeah, that's Friends. That's terrible.
Wow.
But yeah, you had little squad mates that you can actually control and use, or have them do different abilities and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Loyalty missions, which was pretty cool. Every person that you recruited on your team, you can actually go do specific missions. So they're saying that's back for them. Meaningful dialogue, of course, is back as read. What else?
So basically, KOTOR, all the stuff rehashed. Yep.
It's the same company, right?
Yep.
If it works.
I mean, we just talked about DICE making the same damn game with theirs. What are you doing?
Why you just keep replaying the same over and over?
I really like that little drum roll.
That's
I think it fits the rumors thing.
No, it doesn't.
Next rumor.
That's terrible.
That's a rumor.
As the chat room said before, the Mako vehicle is back, upgradable with turbo boost and shield generator. You couldn't do that in the other one, which is pretty cool. Hundreds of planets and surfaces to explore. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I've been itching for a planet exploration game for the longest, of course. And after I found out what they're doing with what's the game? No Man's Sky.
Mm-hmm.
That BS.
Why is that BS?
Because you can't freaking just lobby up with your friends and then go out and explore the galaxy.
That whole thing.
That's so stupid.
Maybe they'll change it.
Colonies is a new thing. Build settlements on habitable planets. Able to decide what type of settlement for bonuses. E.g. recon settlements to clear fog of war on space maps. And offer more strike team missions. Meanwhile, mining settlements will periodically supply crafting materials.
You think they'll have an app, mate? I don't know what you guys call it.
Like for your mobile device or something?
Companion app.
Companion app, that's it. That sounds like there's a lot going on there.
I hope not.
No?
Because in the beginning that technology was exciting, but I don't really want to throw down my controller to pick up a tablet to do stuff.
I'm envisioning these features you're talking about sounding good on paper, but judging based on what happened with Dragon Age Inquisition, which I thought was an awesome game, it was kind of feature overloaded. Like they cut from like what made it great, and they kind of just went too crazy with the whole map and the faction things and this whole like kind of not an RTS but a turn-based strategy game like all wrapped up in one. So you have all these things, but I don't think they're gonna be nearly as cool as we're pitching them in our heads.
Well, this one, everything that they're pitching, and you may be right, but everything we're pitching right here, this whole rumor thing, seems to be closer to part 1 than anything else. And a lot of people, which I disagreed with, liked part 1 over the rest of them. Part 1 was like really story heavy too. Go ahead.
Face Shield saying that the streamline that you talked about was a huge nerf to the combat classes, such as Vanguard, Soldier, Infiltrator. Soldiers in Mass Effect 1 easily reach 90% damage and damage reduction and 1,000 or 1,100 health. In Mass Effect 2 and 3, they barely reach 60% and 900 HP.
Well, they had to nerf it somehow. I mean, just going blasting away enemies and stuff like that. That'd be boring after the 100th time or whatever. But I mean, like I said, it's always split when it comes to the Mass Effect. 1 was good, 2 was bad, 2 was good, 1 was bad. You know, because I've had friends that said they felt part 1 was too slow for them.
Well, it all boils down to it's a matter of opinion. Depends on what kind of person you are, what kind of game you like.
And I think
but that's what kind of sucks because Mass Effect, what was awesome because it had that pace, and then they wanted to market it towards the money instead of the people who really appreciated it. Years. Yeah, and then they kind of just watered down their own product.
They were trying to appease everybody.
I'm sure upset guys like Face Shield who really loved the first one, and people like me who loved KOTOR and then liked the. I mean, I kind of did like Mass Effect 1. I didn't complete it all the way. It didn't hold my interest the whole time. But I played through like the first, I don't know, quarter of it maybe.
Then you barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, but I'd seen it all before, and I've already played everything I was doing in there. I'd already done in a world of whimsy that I care about much, much more.
It says they're gonna have different mission types. Multiplayer is back in this. They've got the Horde mode, which that's all Jerry played in the whole thing. 4 players against waves of enemies with additional objectives such as disabling a bomb or assassinating a target. The multiplayer in part 3, literally stole the show in my opinion.
Yeah.
Put hours into that thing, and then
I didn't think it needed multiplayer. Should have been its own game.
It felt like it could have been,
but then
it would have been one of those Titanfall-ish.
It should have been It should have been a free-to-play game with because it already had a money-making system in it.
Couldn't they be doing that for a replay value, just to keep people?
It was hands down.
It might keep the game in your console longer, but that's not replayability. The game is already plenty replayable. In the campaign, because you can play through that sucker in so many different ways.
Jerry definitely only played that multiplayer aspect on Mass Effect 3. He never played any of the other Mass Effects. He played the demo when that came out, and which was the multiplayer, and that was enough to get him to buy the actual game. Spend $60 on a game just to play the multiplayer. And they came out with DLC. They came out with constant DLC for the multiplayer, and it was free, as a matter of fact. Some of it was free, not all of it.
The multiplayer in Dragon Age did not take off as much. They were practically begging people to play that game.
I got an email talking about, you can get free multiplayer stuff.
Every other day, it felt like for a while I was getting the thing saying, come on, hey, did you forget about the multiplayer? I know you like the single player.
That's sad.
Come on back, please play me.
Batfan says part 1 had a better story, and 2 felt more watered down, which is why they're afraid to play / complete 3.
And it's cool. I understand. Like I said, part 1 was story heavy. Like, you can spend hours at the Citadel, which is just the main like hub for all the people to, all the races and stuff. Just going around learning about the lore about the whole place and talking to a whole bunch of different people.
See,
it's crazy.
I like story, and what I thought was cool about the Master Chief Collection right now is that you can find the terminals, and then you go into that Halo app, and it'll go into the lore. And I thought that was really cool. How
so
they did
you'd want
that.
to see something like that in more games or something?
What's that?
I said, would you want to see something like that in other games?
Yeah, well, I mean, if the story is good, yeah, because the thing is, Halo did something like that before, and 2, where you find the terminals where you had to read everything, and I was lazy, I didn't want to read it, but now they have it, illustrated or animated, and it narrated to you in Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hey, Aaron, what do you say we do a giveaway?
Yeah, let's do a giveaway then.
I gave you something, so you gotta give me something back.
All right.
Which Nicktoon TV show now?
Ooh, I got this.
Right? Inside joke, everybody. Sorry.
What
are we giving away?
We're going to be giving away some gaming posters.
Gaming posters? All right.
Gaming posters.
We're going to be giving them away. Do you want to do the number game, or would you want to do your trivia thing?
Let's do the number game.
All right.
Because I can't think of a trivia just right off the hand. And then trivia is always Google search away. With all these people on the computer literally right now.
Yeah, that's
Google
true.
web browser.
They know how to work the interwebs.
Yeah.
That's a skill.
Hollow Monkey wants to know if anyone's going to pick up The Witcher.
After seeing Conan play it, no.
Didn't he just play it to try and find sex?
He basically did. He literally did.
Which is why most people play that game.
Exactly.
Anyways.
I never played Witcher 1 or 2, which I heard Witcher 1 wasn't open world, and Witcher 2 was a little more open world, and now Witcher 3 is going to be extremely open world.
What's next?
Just space travel.
VR.
That's all it's going to be, yeah. I don't know. If I can play the game, if I can play Witcher 3 and not be like, who's that? What is that? You know, from backstory and stuff like that, then I guess I'll play it. Because like Mass Effect, I don't think you could do that.
Why would you want to?
You drop in and you'd be like, who the hell is that? Oh, play part 1 and you'll find out.
It's kind of like jumping into Game of Thrones.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like jumping in Game
Can't
of
do
Thrones
it.
season whatever.
Too many stories, threads going on.
Yeah, you'd be lost.
Yep.
So have you started it?
I didn't do a random number. I had a question.
What was the question? And we can Google search real
In 15
fast.
seconds.
No, it's one you can't Google search.
Really?
It's only in his mind.
Okay,
It's
what's
only
the question?
in my brain.
The world of Cory.
We'll see. We'll see what the people say. I don't want to say it because
10.
it's going to count on 15 seconds.
You don't
There
want to
we go.
say the question?
There you go. To win, answer the following question. What does the Z on Cory's hat stand for?
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Well, why didn't you want to say that?
Because I wanted to wait until the thing actually went live. Before.
Oh, okay.
So, suck it.
I'm just saying we do a podcast too. They want to hear.
Oh, and since we're doing a giveaway, we should
Play some crappy music.
Can't even see the Z because it's kind of black on black.
some black on black crime. When I got you, gotta give it to your mama. Sorry.
Wow, that's terrible. So are we gonna wait for this, or can we go on to the next rumor?
No, we can continue.
All right, let's go on to the next rumor.
Rumor.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Get it? The giveaway song?
Giveaway
I see what you did there. Shut up.
Terrible. Call of Duty exclusivity deal moving to PlayStation. In this war,
You're really smitten with yourself, aren't you?
It's the heat.
it is very hot in here.
Yeah.
Call of Duty exclusivity deal moving to PlayStation. This one is hot. Recent marketing choices and NeoGAF posts seem to lead many to believe that the exclusive time DLC for Call of Duty that has been around for quite some time with Microsoft has moved in favor of the PlayStation. As we know in the past, any DLC that would come out for the Call of Duty game franchise would usually go to the Xbox 63, Xbox 63 first. And then, like a couple of weeks later, the PlayStation would get it? Nobody knows because nobody has PlayStation 3 in there. Okay.
No.
All right. We're all Xbox fans. Whatever. Yep. This comes via Charlie Intel, who seems to believe that this is the case. They go on to cite several actions have been taken place over the last 24 hours that may lead them to believe that this has changed for Call of Duty. Exhibit 8. Official Sony Twitter account tweeted both teasers and uploaded their YouTube channels at the exact same time they went live. Microsoft waited at least 1 hour in both cases. So whenever the information that, hey, it's going to be Black Ops 4 or whatever, Black Ops 3 or whatever, Sony instantly put it up. Microsoft had to wait a little while. An hour, though, but it was like, that's...
Seems like this guy actually has some evidence.
Well, let's find out. Exhibit B. Sony hasn't uploaded a Call of Duty video since Call of Duty Ghosts.
What does it all mean?
I know, right? It's just like so... Exhibit C. No Xbox One branding at the beginning of these teasers.
What?
Have you guys noticed that when you saw the trailers?
I did not.
You don't hear that shroom in the Xbox One? Ooh.
I noticed.
I'm hearing some complaints about my music choices.
Yeah,
so.
Duh.
And they are valid.
Why don't you...
Well, I got you gotta get it, put
That's
it
terrible.
in you. Well, I got you gotta get it, put it in you. All right.
Exhibit D, giving them the D now. NeoGaf industry insider Kyofu is indicating that the Call of Duty exclusivity deal has moved over to Sony. So some guy named freaking Kyofu.
Is that his name? Freaking Kyofu?
That's what it says.
Freaking Kyofu.
Kyouf.
Screw you.
Kyofu. And I'm guessing this Kyofu must be somebody that holds some type of weight or whatever.
So the rumor is that now PlayStation.
The ball's in their court.
Advanced access to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think about it.
Well, Activision, they already did that with Destiny. Maybe they had a pleasurable experience and thought, because Destiny was also an Activision game. It was exclusive to the PlayStation. It went well, I guess, for everybody involved besides the gamers. And now they're gonna dip their other foot in there and do the same with Call of Duty. I don't know what it's like for these big game developers to partner with Microsoft, but it seems like they don't like it very much.
What is the I don't get what the perks are though.
More distribution. Like
really?
Yeah. When you see that logo, and that was terrible. But when you see the
Xbox
the
logo,
the Xbox logo pop up in the front of the commercial, that's Microsoft paying for that advertisement.
Yeah.
That's a big chunk of change.
That's more money, yeah. But you said more distribution.
To me, it seems like
distribution of
cash to their.
To me, it seems like Xbox's servers are more secure than Sony's.
Well, now that Sony's is like that pay to play on there, it's the exact same, I think, infrastructure, and security type of
remember,
thing. Right?
It used to always be like that back in the day. It was harder to get your game on Xbox Live than it was to get it on the PlayStation Network because Xbox held it to higher standards.
Yeah, and so now doesn't Sony do the same thing since
I
they
believe,
charge?
I don't know if it's as much, and I'm not talking about they're charging consumers. I'm talking about them charging the developers. They would shut down games from going on Xbox Live if it didn't meet their quality standards. And Sony was more of the Wild West, where they had standards, but they were more desperate to get you on their forum than Microsoft was. We got new people joining the chat. We got That Ivory Tip. Oh, we know Got That Ivory Tip.
Wow.
And Richard Kelly, 21.
Richard Kelly is...
Hello, world.
Why does it sound familiar, though?
Richard Kelly, 21. I don't know.
Dick Kelly.
Dick Kelly is what we're going to call him.
Dick Kill.
And he just left.
Oh.
Yeah. Thanks for calling me Dick Kelly. I'm out of
He
here.
said, fuck you, Jake. You
Well, screw him, too.
hairy
He's a
bastard.
dick.
Terrible. He's still in here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
You lied. You lied to me.
Batman says, I can kind of see that being true. They jumped on Tomb Raider exclusivity for 2015, so thought they might be losing some form of exclusivity.
Sony paid more to make it exclusive?
They gotta pay more. Yeah, you gotta pay.
A bid war, yeah.
I mean, think about it. It's a big title.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what if?
Oh yeah.
Your game Halo went unexclusive to an Xbox. You think Sony wouldn't hesitate to shell out the cash to go and be like, "Hey,
Snap,
Master Chief, right over here. Welcome to what's their Smash Brothers game on the PlayStation?
The Smash Brothers game on
All-Star?
All-Stars, Sony PlayStation
Yeah.
All-Stars.
You don't think they wouldn't put him in All-Stars with the swiftness? That died quickly.
Yeah.
That died very fast.
And nobody's answered the giveaway question yet.
Nobody has.
Nobody
Dr.
cares.
Z. I think Monoxide's the only one playing.
You want
Yeah, he
to
is.
reiterate the question? Then?
Yeah, if you guys are still listening, if you know what the Z on my hat stands for, that is how you will win the prize. And that's a good question because you can't Google that. You just have to know it. Bam.
You don't want to give any hints?
Music.
Wow, okay.
Music.
Why don't you just say air?
What was the key?
And that's how we play Give It Away.
Give it away.
Wanna be a miser. Comfort
That's,
with a slide, never wiser. Young blood is a
Moving on.
Big Dog Matt says Jay-Z.
Nope. But you're on the right track.
What is Jay-Z's new streaming thingy? He has a music streaming.
Something with the T.
Because you were just talking about earlier. Mr. Webb was telling me about how Spotify, right?
Yeah.
Lost a lot of its
Well, they tripled its losses. I think that was more referring to profit,
right?
money-wise, yeah.
Well, it's got to be coming from something, right?
True.
Either people stop listening or it stopped paying.
Yeah,
You know.
they just go with the free version, deal with the ad.
Yeah. like, which was weird because like I have Google.
Hey, Hello Monkey won it. All right.
Whoa.
What is it?
Zildjian.
I don't even know what
Do
the
you
hell
spell
that
it right?
is.
Yeah, he spelt it right and everything.
What is Zildjian?
Zildjian is the type of symbols that I use.
It's a brand of symbols. It's a brand of symbols.
Something not important at
No,
all.
now that I see it, I recognize.
Now that I actually look at the back of his hat and read the whole word.
Give it away now.
Yeah.
Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now.
So
hey, we got a new follower.
So tell him what he's won.
You have won a poster.
Whoop whoop.
Of Destiny.
Bam.
I will be sending you a Destiny poster, and
he will burn it.
What's he like ritualistically burn it or something like that?
Not to go like Destiny anymore.
They got a new expansion coming out. You gonna get that one, Corey?
I've already pre-purchased it.
I have no choice. I'm locked into a
And
2-year plan,
and he will not play it.
Want to do a 2-year contract?
You guys all have Destiny, correct?
Yes.
When's the last time you guys played?
I don't have Xbox Live, so
Just stopped, didn't want it anymore, or
I don't have the funds.
Okay, that's fine.
Kids are expensive. Don't get
Yeah.
kids. If you want to be a gamer,
Don't get kids.
Don't get kids.
Don't buy a kid.
Don't buy a kid.
Well, you know, eventually it's gonna loop all the way back around where you're gonna have to buy that kid some games.
Oh god.
Yeah.
What? You can play the games that I have.
You're gonna give him.
Hopefully, he's into the games that I like.
Okay.
We'll see.
We just
But
started.
Dad, Jimmy has a VR. How come I have to play this
I
stupid
know.
Xbox One?
Kids down the street just got a holodeck. Why are we still playing the Xbox One?
Why do I have to use this controller?
Exactly.
Well,
You're really
got-
feeling
got
good,
to
aren't
another
you?
giveaway.
Yeah, you doing another giveaway? Are we
Yes,
giving-
I am.
All right.
This is the random number generator.
Monoxide says, my daughter used the poster I wanted to color on.
Oh wow! All right.
There you go.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was all the rumors I had for you, everybody.
Rumors.
Yeah, it's terrible. That's
We'll work
See
on
how
it
we
next
did?
week.
Yeah, I think we pretty much made it perfect.
All right,
I
there
had
you
one
go.
more thing in the show notes because actually I was going to add one thing to the structure. I was going to add like a top list at the end of everything, you know, kind of to wrap up this whole puppy. How much time? I don't even know how much time we've killed. We did the speed round. I might have to up that little discussion piece to like 7 minutes or something like that. 5 minutes kind of seems like we're either add more
Well, we
or
skipped.
add more time.
We didn't use the full 5 minutes in some of the topics.
That's true. That's why I said I might need to add more.
Got that ivory tip? Just got it. The correct answer was Michael Jordan.
What's the freaking
23.
question? You didn't even say the question.
It was a
What's the
random
number?
number giveaway.
Oh, Michael Jordan, his number? Which
23.
one?
23.
Oh, thought he had
His
two.
Not
only
45.
Okay, I'm just saying. He had two. He had two.
Nobody cares about the other one.
Wow. Yeah, so if you go to the show notes, you'll see the latest one that I just added there.
The refresh.
And if you win something, it is your responsibility to send us a Twitch message that has your address so I know where to ship your stuff.
And the funds to ship it.
And the funds.
Yeah.
And the amount of money required to purchase the poster.
All purchase necessary.
All purchase
Valid only inside the continental United States.
Yeah. So, a little segue into this whole next little part right here. We're going to go over 5 games. Games get popular, as they do over throughout times,
They
and
do.
people want to imitate those games. Like you have Candy Crush has how many imitators?
1,001.
Exactly.
Look at Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird had millions of
Flappy Bird
imitators.
has a imitation in the new Android Lollipop. It's a secret game you have to get to, but it's basically the little Android guy, and you have to get him through lollipops.
I've seen that somewhere on the interwebs.
Yeah. It's a secret on how to get to it.
But here are 5 clones of the game of Corey's favorite game, Mortal Kombat, that time forgot.
Mortal
Clones.
Kombat!
So what are they considering clones?
A clone is like any game that tries to resemble that actual game.
So can we guess these?
If you want to try to guess them.
How many are there?
I did say 5.
5. All right. Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct, you're going to put that as a clone?
I think it was a clone.
Now remember, these are ones that time forgot, so you're already wrong.
Oh, well, I don't know when the article was written. What about that one? Oh, man. What was the other one?
He did say to check the notes.
Oh, yeah. I have the notes. I could cheat. All right. Let's go do this.
All right, head over to the notes and you can find out all these copycats. Actually, they have a video that goes along with this one. It's going to be kind of tough to you probably want to watch this one, Corey. You love Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love these. These are some of the best ones, and I don't know why they don't do more clones of top games nowadays, like a clone of Assassin's Creed or something like that, a Smash and Smeed or something.
Smash and Smeed,
starring the Hulk. Can you get that audio to play so the
let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
The YouTubers or the podcasters can hear it too.
The YouTubers,
yeah.
In the 1990s, Mortal Kombat became a global phenomenon, spawning movies.
In each of us.
The movies were awesome for
love
Mortal
the
Kombat,
movies,
at least part 1. Part 2 sucked because they killed Johnny Cage. The techno music, of course, is classic.
And a live-action tour. What?
They had a live-action tour.
Be able to be concerned about violence.
Yes, evil sorcerer Shang Tsung, whatever you say. As with anything successful, lots of games wanted to hop on the bandwagon and grab
Watch
some
the
of that
screen
blood-soaked
capturing.
cash for themselves.
How this
But
game
most
was
of them soon
made.
realize you can't just
Wow.
press your
Right?
party
Look
game.
at Boone.
Oh, is that Ed Boon?
That was Ed Boon.
Before he turned into a giant.
That's him right
dickhead.
there,
Most
too.
egregious Mortal Kombat clones. That was clones with a K, by the way, in case you were in any doubt.
Oh wow.
Show no mercy.
John, no mercy today.
Oh yeah. Look at that fatality.
Success was due to its digitized characters, which gave the whole thing a realistic look. Even if, years later, you realize that they took advantage of that to double up the actors, and that Shang Tsung was just Sub-Zero in a fright wig with a Sharpie beard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The software did for their Mortal Kombat rip-off Kasumi Ninja, digitizing their actors, adding a bunch of gory finishing moves, and waiting for the cash and acclaim to roll in. Unfortunately for them, the limitations of the Atari Jaguar meant that it looked terrible and was incredibly ponderous to play. And the
I want to
majority of
see
the
these
characters
games come
were
back.
crude racial stereotypes, including a Native American character who scalped people.
Oh my
and a Scottish
gosh.
guy who
Wow.
would shoot fireballs by lifting his kilt.
Oh my god.
See why this
He's
thing-
got like the worst STD ever.
Hey!
Long before Naughty Dog was wowing PlayStation owners with the likes of The Last of Us and the Uncharted series, the studio was making
This
Way
is
of
Naughty
Warrior,
Dogs.
a Mortal Kombat
No
rip-off
way.
with an
Yeah.
incredibly convoluted story, which involved
Why
what
are the
looks like
characters
the
one
Necronomicon
huge
from
and one
Evil Dead, but is in fact the Book of Fighting, a compendium of the world's greatest fighters.
Because
According
it's
to
Naughty
this book,
Dog.
the world's greatest fighters include a doughy Australian guy called Shaky Jake.
Shaky
Wow.
Jake.
Maybe, and a buff military guy called Major Gaines. You don't get writing like that in The Last of Us.
Total carnage.
Well, that's
Way of
even
the
a
Warrior
direct
also
rip off
included
of the maps
fatalities,
too.
although
Yeah.
most of them seem to betray a distinct lack of understanding of human anatomy. Either that or all the competitors had some kind of degenerative wasting condition and were just a light tap away from falling to pieces anyway.
This game looks amazing, by the way.
Holy
We need to
cow.
bring back in gaming the live action Tattoo Assassins. Google that right now if you
Designed
are
to
at
be
home
Data
listening.
East's answer to
It
Mortal
was
Kombat,
amazing.
Tattoo Assassins was, bizarrely, directed by Bob Gale, the screenwriter of Back to the Future.
No way.
So what
Yeah.
story did this bona fide master of screenwriting come up with for the game?
Oh
Well,
my
it's to
God.
do with magic tattoo ink that makes tattoos come to life and then
Yeah.
they kill people. Now Back to the Future 3 starts to make a lot more sense. Added to this was an eclectic cast that included an ice skater who wore her ice skates during fights, which can't have been a good idea, a cyber mercenary called AC Current, yes really,
Oh,
a guy
that
called
is-
Derek, and a stripper, because of course. Still, the game included 2,196 finishing moves, which ranged from your standard grisly fatalities to animalities before they'd been done in Mortal Kombat.
Wow.
Whatever the this is, to magicking your opponent's clothes off. Tattoo Assassins was never formally released, mostly because it was terrible, but still, what other fighting game lets you fire a skeleton rockstar out of your chest to explode your opponent with guitar riffs? I mean, I assume you can't do that in Street
That's
Fighter.
so metal.
Yeah. So much metal going on right there, isn't
That
it?
character's name has got to be Derek.
Though the characters in
Bloodstorm.
Bloodstorm were drawn rather than digitized actors, it was still very much attempting to horn in on Mortal Kombat's racket with its ultra-gory gameplay. They even persuaded Daniel Pesina, the actor who portrayed Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat, to jump ship from Midway and appear in Bloodstorm ads. Here he is enjoying a rousing game of one-handed
Wow.
Bloodstorm as player 2 for some
Damn.
reason.
They
What
gave
set
him
Bloodstorm
equity in the
apart was the fact
game.
that you could delimb your opponents and the match would carry on, and the fact that you could do fatalities at the end of any round, giving us the interesting spectacle of someone getting their head punched off, then getting ready for round 2, none the worse for wear.
How the heck did
That's
that
brilliant.
happen?
Why Mortal
That's right,
Kombat
for
hasn't done that?
What about getting rid of the limbs? So that'd be kind of cool, right?
Hell, Shadow War of Succession was another 3DO Mortal Kombat clone that came out in 1994, which, hang on, did all these games come out in 1994?
Yep.
Man, what a year for terrible beat-em-ups. Anyway, it's about a criminal organization whose boss dies and then his top lieutenants battle it out to see who's going to be the new boss. Chances are they'll be better than the old boss because he's someone who made his top lieutenants a janitor, your dad, and an undercover FBI agent cosplaying as Dick Tracy. Defeat an opponent and the game will prompt you to finish them, but the programmers didn't actually bother to create any finishes, so you
Oh
can
my God.
jab them in the face to end
This
the
is
round.
good. This is good.
all you got? Is that all you got?
And
I could ask you
racism.
the same thing,
Is that
Shadow War
all
of
you
Succession.
got?
So those were
That was
5
actually
Mortal Kombat
Samuel L.
clones that are
Jackson.
best left forgotten. Know of something even worse? Sound off in the comments below and like and subscribe for more videos like this from outside Xbox. Bye!
5 games, everybody.
Mortal Kombat is totally true to life. Or is that death?
Ooh. I see why they did not license him to do any more of the Johnny Cage in the future.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you're done. I actually, we got the Jason code in from Nerd Reactor.
Uh-huh.
So I got to play as Jason a little bit. He's pretty good.
Really?
I like him. His Blade one is awesome, where he has the machete.
Uh-huh.
And then his other one, as Jada was talking about on last week's show, is pretty OP. You die and you like do the Undertaker, like sit up, and then you have like 30% of your health back or so. And
That's fake.
yeah, it could be. It's a huge.
You can't come back
difference
from the dead?
No. Once you're... Well, I mean, I can see why it's inspired. You know, he's always coming back type of bullcrap. But that seems a little fake.
Fatalities were a little blah.
Really?
For him, yeah. He had like one where he kills you, he grabs your... actually, that's why we have YouTube.
Yeah. But
it's called the... You know how he would do to people in their sleeping bags?
No, what did he do? I never really watched anyone besides... what was it? Jason 2099? What was the future?
Oh, Jason X.
Where he fights Jason. He fights the Marvel.
Yeah,
the 2999
yeah.
Avengers.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of them besides that one. And that one with what was it? Dattore was in it.
Which one?
Look at all that fire.
Jason X. That's that one.
Fire!
Was he in that one?
Yeah, he was one of like the soldiers that they had fire. Why does he just drag a corpse onto screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Poor woman.
She was holding his knife.
Wow. Does he feel like he fits in the universe though?
Surprisingly, yeah, he does.
Wow. Okay,
this is him getting fatality?
Yeah, this is him getting fatality.
Oh.
So if he gets fatality... Wait, I want to see how this happens because on this fatality, he's supposed to rip his mouth open, correct? All right. Just that nice and even. Okay, all right. That's cool.
Look at that geometry.
Who else do you want to see in a Mortal Kombat for DLC?
Predator would be cool.
I don't think he looks like he fits.
Actually thinking of people they haven't announced, it'd be cool. I was pretty hyped when they announced Spawn was going to be in the game. That one never panned out, though.
It's kind of tough. I want to see some of the older characters come back.
Oh, you'd rather see... No, I thought you were talking about outside the...
No. Well, I mean, yeah, that outside. I understand that's how the question was kind of posed, but I do want to see some of the classic people.
Like Shang Tsung?
He's not in the game just natively?
No.
That's so stupid.
No.
That's so
He's not in
stupid.
there.
That's like saying we don't have Ryu or Ken in Street Fighter.
I don't understand that, but all right.
That's literally, he's like a staple. He's been there from the beginning, right? He was the main boss. Trying to see some of these fatalities. So he stabs you in the face.
This is his X-ray.
That's terrible. What are they saying in the chat?
Let's see. They're still talking about those other videos.
The old
Richard
one?
Kelly says Jason is the shit, yo.
Here's his fatality. One of them right here.
Let's see his fatality. Cuts him in half.
No, it's a hack job.
Oh, it's just a hack all the way. Okay.
I mean, it wasn't clean. He had to work at it. It's like,
yeah, that's okay.
He needs to sharpen that blade.
Well, I mean,
no, that makes it more brutal.
After like 7 movies, there's...
I mean, he's got to sharpen it at some point.
Nah.
Special Cases says, you guys need to watch the hella awkward interview the live stage show actors did on that TV morning show. The news anchor is hitting on the Sonya Blade girl. And the others are explaining how they're promoting non-violence, despite the game featuring decapitations and other fun stuff.
I don't understand how they think they were promoting non-violence. Mortal Kombat being the most violent game at that time. That's got to be just stupid.
Special Cases saying, I like they have variations of Jason in regards to special moves and fatalities.
Does he have different costumes?
No, just like one. Actually, I just know the 3 that are with his moves. I don't think he has any special costumes yet. What, do you want to see him like in a clown costume or something?
Or how about a maskless one?
That would be kind of cool. Have they demasked him in?
Yeah, they've demasked him in the movies. Yeah,
they did.
He looks all
Darth Vader looking,
one-eyed Willie-ish. Right?
I don't know. I don't watch the movies.
I don't watch that shit.
Oh, excuse me, guys. Sheesh. That's all the show notes I had, everybody.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we burned through that pretty
fast. We have like 20 minutes left.
Well, then let's go over some nerd reacting.
All right.
Nerd react.
No.
World of Warcraft loses 3 million subscribers. Did you guys read about that one?
I did see that, and what are they attributing that to?
Crappy gameplay? I don't know, actually.
No, because the game hasn't changed much. And
that's probably what it is.
I know, but it's been so long. Like, that ship has sailed.
To go from 10 to 7, it's not hurting Blizzard's pockets.
You don't think so?
Not really. Unless they've all just, like... Unless they've all just converted to Halo, apparently.
Wow.
Who's that?
All right. Unprofessional party of one.
I think it's him.
So... Yeah, I'm not going back to that game ever again anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. There was a rumor that it may be going to free-to-play, but what? Yeah, whatever. Speaking of Blizzard, they also revealed a new hero on Heroes of the Storm, which happens to be a World of Warcraft character. His name is... It's going to be hard to pronounce.
You got this.
Kale Foss. Nobody? Not ringing a bell for anybody? Yeah, you guys aren't World of Warcraft players anyway.
Final Fantasy 11.
So sad. So sad.
Best years of my life.
Worst years of everyone's life.
Best years of your life, really?
Not really.
He said, yep. Birth of son, nope. Marriage, nope. Final Fantasy 11.
Of my youth.
Final Fantasy 11.
Of my youth.
Batman916 says, let's talk about how Fox cancels good shows for the next 20 minutes.
They do.
The following.
Family Guy got canceled twice.
Yeah. And the only thing that really can save stuff is like Netflix or Hulu.
Yeah. Or Yahoo now.
Or Yahoo
apparently.
now, yeah. Hopefully one of them picks up the slack.
Kyle Thoss, the Sunstrider. Does this just look like any other character that's already in Heroes of the Storm, though?
Yeah.
You see him over there? He kind of looks like the deer headdress guy.
A lot of the World of Warcraft characters kind of feel like they're the same. Is a plane about to fly into this room?
That would be the Sac County Sheriff's helicopter.
You know that just from sound?
Ghetto Bird.
Wow.
Cleveland show canceled. Yep. Final Fantasy X2. Fox canceled that.
They needed to. Did you guys see the photos of James McAvoy for X-Men?
Yeah.
Age of Apocalypse?
He's actually bald now.
He's going bald as the Professor Exel. I don't even care.
You don't care?
The movie's going to be terrible. I don't care.
Well, what about Agent Carter getting her new season?
Yeah.
See, she's not getting canceled. Again? I don't care. Didn't watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched, I think 5 episodes. I couldn't get into it. It seemed like it was too slow.
I would love to get into
Agent Carter. Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem with that one, like I said previously in the show, there's no superheroes in it. You're not getting a retro, steampunk Iron Man clanging around, anything like that. So, what am I watching?
You're getting the original Jarvis.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Apparently, people enough care to
you are getting
recast it.
superheroes because apparently the Wonder Twins are in are in every single episode.
Oh, hello.
She's a very attractive lady. She definitely is.
She is the bee's knees, and she's got a personality to match.
Really? Because you speak to her frequently.
I follow her on
I think
Twitter.
she has great assets.
2 of them at least.
Damn, Corey, what did you type in to get these pictures? Because every single picture.
I literally just typed her name.
That's
what she's famous for. She doesn't show a lot of that in the TV show, does she?
Well, look,
they were kind of reserved in the 20s
50s.
or 50s.
There wasn't a lot of cleavage shots in the 50s?
Probably not.
Well, they were modest people back then.
Is racism prevalent? That's not being shown.
They
don't touch that
what?
at
Now
all.
that I'm thinking, I don't remember seeing one black guy in that show.
Well, then
so
I guess it is prevalent back then. It is, isn't it? No,
I could be wrong.
Agent
If you had a
Jackson,
place.
Agent DeQuan's nothing.
Richard Kelly says, "Ooh, nice boobies."
There it is, and he would be right.
I defer back to my Wonder Twins joke.
Oh, Special Cases says Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles. It's a travesty. Another network didn't pick it up.
Did you watch that one? I didn't watch that one.
No.
And there's a reason why it's canceled.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm getting all worked up. I got to go back to.
Did you see that they, at least in the Marvel Universe, they're not going to consider Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch mutants anymore?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And you know what? We broke that news.
Crazy.
Well,
we broke that news the night of the movie.
Yeah, the night of
David's theory about how the Fox and Marvel split the
split the Wonder Twins.
Yeah, split the Wonder Twins. I got her on my brain right now. Split Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. It makes sense.
Why? Why does it make sense?
Well, I mean, it doesn't. I'm not saying it was the right decision, but I'm saying it makes sense that would happen because Scarlet Witch wasn't in the X-Men movies but for a little baby, and they killed off Quicksilver in the Marvel version. So I think it makes sense.
Guess we'll have to see how it plays out all the way through, then.
Yep. Did you see my article that I wrote for Yoshimitsu? For
No,
Tekken?
I did not.
Yep.
Aaron, you don't support me in my writings, do you?
I plead the fifth.
Check it out. It was the evolution of Tekken's Yoshimitsu. Because of... Oh, wow. It's got a lot of freaking shares, too. Because of, like, all the characters in fighting games, Yoshimitsu has been, like, one of the most consistently inconsistent. Like, his movesets are always the same since, like, the beginning. He has, like, the weird pogo stick on his sword. Did you play much Tekken, Aaron?
Not at all.
Really?
Not that... Out of all the fighting games, that is definitely not one of them.
You're crazy.
I think we need to apologize to Special Cases because we did kind of come up with a spoiler.
Oh!
For what?
Age of Ultron.
Oh, shit.
She's like, not everybody saw the movie yet.
Oh.
That's their fault.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa, Jake.
I apologize.
But seriously, like...
We didn't go into detail.
I was kidding.
Well, because, like, I went... Before Age of Ultron came out, you know, everybody's like...
Wait, is this gonna be a spoiler?
It's already spoiled.
No. Well, I won't go into details, but everybody's, you know, putting all the, like, this is gonna happen, and they think this is gonna happen. I just ignored it all because I wanted to go in with a clean slate to Age of Ultron, and I didn't want anything to be spoiled to me. It's already bad enough I knew, you know, about the Vision. That can't be a spoiler.
Vision being in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's not really a spoiler.
Because they made a movie poster with him on there.
Yeah.
But check this out, Aaron. Yoshimitsu, that was his first iteration, Tekken 1.
I looked at the pictures on your article.
Oh, you did look at the pictures?
Yeah.
You just didn't read it.
I literally did.
Didn't read that
when
garbage.
I got into that Cyber Samurai thing, I kind of lost interest.
Why? Look
And
at
I
that.
just started going through the pictures.
Why's he got wings?
I have no idea.
I thought you didn't explain that in the article?
No.
I thought that was going to be explained in the article.
No, basically, I was just making up fiction.
Yeah.
To why he had the looks.
Fan fiction.
It was actually...
Yeah, like, see, this one was kind of a mix of everything, so I labeled it Tekken 6 and what it was called. And it said, you know, come up with a little clever,
tentacle porn.
Clever little thingies on there.
Is there supposed to be another Tekken coming
Obsolete says Yoshimitsu is the shit.
Piece of.
Richard Kelly says Tekken is okay.
It's a polarizing game, but Yoshimitsu's latest form is right here. You guys can see it on the screen. He's all tentacle porned out.
Did 7 come out already?
I think 7 did come out. I'm not fully understanding what's going on with the Tekken series right now because this is the new outfit for him, but I think Tekken's been out since like February, but maybe that was just like in arcades.
Special Cases says I like that game that had a boxing kangaroo and a velociraptor and a panda and a polar bear.
And a little tiny dragon guy. That was
All
one of
of
my
those.
favorites, who used farts as his attack.
I remember that. The little cloud of farts, right?
Yeah, his name was
Mushu?
Gon.
Oh.
Mushu.
I'm the great stone dragon.
Do they call? Yeah, they do. They do. Never mind. I was gonna say, did they cancel video game series? They just canceled the freaking Silent Hill one.
Yeah,
not the whole series, but
the PT.
Yeah, PT. Because I just Google searched. I was trying to see what else Fox canceled, but I just came out with this 16 shows that had just been canceled. Literally just been canceled. If you were an ABC fan of the show Christella, it's gone.
Really?
What?
Yep.
Oh, my wife is gonna be pissed.
I don't know what that show is.
Where are you finding this list?
This is on BusinessInsider.com.
Oh boy.
Would you know they have the inside scoop?
Yeah, they do.
On all things.
Does your wife really watch Christella?
Yes, she does. She
I've
loves
never
that
even
show.
heard of that show.
Break it to her
It's a
easily.
chick show. This Mexican woman goes to be a lawyer.
She's not anymore.
Spoiler: she gets the job, and then I think that's the
Spoiler.
Jake.
Spoiler shows.
Nobody watches it. Apparently, it's canceled.
Yeah, exactly.
So
also on
Yes.
Also on ABC.
Yes. Look at NBC got out the largest broom on Friday. A sign of the struggle it had a year with new series Marry Me, About a Boy, and One Big Happy got canceled. I hated the fact that About a Boy lived when a show that I really liked last year got chopped.
Which was what?
Trophy Wife.
Wow.
Oh, God.
I was really into the show Trophy Wife.
Oh, my God.
It was really funny.
That's terrible.
And then they let About a Boy live for another season.
Also on ABC, the show Forever will not be going on forever.
That's another show my wife watches too.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be a rough year.
night.
Oh boy.
Special Cases says Christella was like the only Hispanic show on TV.
Not anymore.
Now network TV is so white, except Empire.
Just go to El Rey. There's a whole network of
El Rey.
Hispanic.
The article I found.
Telemundo. There you
And
go.
this is interesting. Almost a year later, NBC was in the same boat. Oh, something happened with Nightbot.
Just don't mention Fresh Off the Boat getting canceled. I
have another show that just
she's
got
gonna
canceled.
go on Suicide Alert. And if they do
Nah, I
cancel
didn't
that
say
show,
that.
then it's gonna be the whitest network ever.
This thing says NBC was in the same boat as ABC was last year when it scrapped Suburgatory and Critical Darling Trophy Wife. Bam.
You're really trying to vindicate your trophy.
still-
I am. It wasn't just me. There was a lot of us out there, and we made our voices heard on the internet.
ABC also scrapped a show called Resurrection.
Ooh, Erection. I love that
I think
show.
yeah,
It will not be resurrected. Revenge. The show Revenge on ABC.
It's finally gone?
Gone.
Thank you.
That show is out of here.
All right.
The Taste.
No.
Is that a reality show?
It's a culinary show where they competed and celebrities got to be tasting judges.
I think Corey's
Kinda
thinking
like
about tasting
Chopped?
something else.
I don't know what that.
What's going on? What are we talking about?
Battle Creek, CBS.
Nope.
Battle Creek was the clean cut detective guy who I think was also an ex FBI agent, and then there was that gritty, his new partner, the gritty, dirty, I beat up people for a living. My
Good
suit.
cop, bad cop.
Yeah, and literally when you look at the picture for it, it's like one of the dirty, gritty cops, his suit doesn't fit right. The other clean guy, he's got a tailored suit on. Like, really, guys, we get it. They're the odd couple.
And that's why it failed.
Yeah. Heart of Dixie.
No!
On the CW, gone.
No!
Yep.
Bleh.
Yep.
My
canceled.
wife likes that one.
The Messengers on the CW, also out of here. Sorry.
Got the Ivory Tip wants them to remake Shadow of Colossus.
Yeah, that'd be a good one to come back.
I played that game.
I
That was
played
nice.
that one. Backstorm on Fox. Never even heard of that show.
Oh yeah, that's with Rainn Wilson.
Oh, it's
He's a
gone.
detective.
Oh, that's gone now too?
Yep.
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
I thought it was so dumb.
I never even watched an episode.
So dumb. And Mindy's gone, so this is a good year
Mindy
for
Kaling, yeah.
That show was stupid.
The following
Mindy
show was stupid.
Sad. But actually, I think the following feels like it should have wrapped up now. Like I think it's hit its good strive.
As long as Last Man on Earth lives.
It is.
Yeah.
The Mindy Project, of course, you just said that one.
Mhm.
About a Boy. Constantine, of course, we said that earlier. Marry Me, gone.
Oh,
Who was in that
Marry
one?
Me.
One Big Happy Family, out of here. State of Affairs, gone. And that was it. That was the big ones.
Nothing really upsetting this year.
The
No.
following. But like I said, it still felt like it should have.
You're not going to go home with an angry wife.
Well, yeah,
Not
you
the
did.
world.
Two shows.
Will the
It's like-
following
You know what?
get to wrap up?
I hope so. I really hope so. Because they can just wrap it up now. Like, everything in a neat little package type of thing, and it'd be fine. There's no leftover, like, oh, crap, what's going to happen here? None of that.
Special Cases says Looking got canceled, but HBO is giving them a TV wrap-up, a TV movie wrap-up.
Yeah, see, do something like that. Like, you don't
Don't
have
leave,
to just...
don't leave people hanging.
Yeah, don't leave people hanging on stuff.
Hashtag Firefly.
I never even finished Firefly. So.
Got that every tip said I heard they were making another Gauntlet Legends. Is that true?
I hope not.
I just want to add this. Brad Bird confirms The Incredibles 2 is his next movie.
We'll see. We'll see.
There's a lot of movies or a lot of shows that got new seasons, surprisingly too.
Two Broke Girls.
Two Broke Girls.
Yeah, we're actually on the exact same page now.
Are we?
Yeah, that's another one my wife watches. So
Really?
Well,
so
there's
some good
you
news.
can give her some that. Fifth season for that though? Really?
How are they still broke? It's been 5 years.
Nope. Come on.
Get your shit together.
Now they're two middle class girls.
You know what? I hate that show because they're constantly like yelling. It's like,
that's probably what
Well, you have the
appeal
one
is it.
chick, the brunette. She yells in everything. She yells in
Yeah.
Thor. She yells in Two Broke Girls.
No,
she yells
she
in
has a nice rack. I
everything.
cannot. Like, like, shh, 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 shh.
What is that?
While you're making love to her.
Wow. Good Lord. 12 Monkeys renewed
Hello.
for a second season. That's
Don't talk.
on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Don't
The
talk.
100. You ever watch The 100?
Oh, I've seen it when Arrow ends, and I don't stop Hulu Plus.
Wow.
Quick enough, and then the 100 plays.
Those things always look like they're about to pop out.
He's talking about The 100, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Family
gosh.
show, right?
Let's see. The Affair on Showtime has been renewed.
I hate Two Broke Girls.
Agent Carter, of course, was
So do I.
renewed. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been renewed.
Special Cases wants to know, will Big Bang Theory go on as long as The Simpsons?
I'm on the Bees right now.
You know what
Let's
they
see.
do? They are getting another
They got
season.
renewed.
They got renewed for a 10th, 9th, and 10th season, actually.
Whoa, that's
It
one of the
says-
longest running shows I know of.
That's
Usually shows end at
crazy.
9, season 9. I don't know if you noticed, but season 9 seems to be the sweet spot.
I actually do like that show. You know,
Big Bang Theory?
Yeah, I just like. I think it's funny.
Bob's Burgers got renewed.
Good. I like that show.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, that's another good one that
Yeah.
got renewed. I like
Yeah.
that a lot.
So there's more good news than bad news.
Yeah, you know. Daredevil season 2, we already said.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Got that every tip. I think he said this back when. What's her name? The chick from Two Broke Girls.
Big boobs.
Yeah. She was on there and got the every tip. Said, "Oh yeah, she get the D." Aaron, you wouldn't even know what to do with that.
I figured out quickly. Figured out very fast. What else? Doctor Who, of course, season 9.
Oh, that'll never die.
The Downtown Abbey.
That'll never die either.
Nope.
Downton
it says
Abbey. What?
renewed for 6th and final season.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this like a Seinfeld where they just ran out of story, or
I don't know. I don't watch the
understand.
Downtown Abbey.
I tried watching it because everybody was talking about how good it was. I'm sitting there, I'm watching this.
My
I'm
dad
like,
watches
this is
it.
the slowest moving show.
Probably.
all the old people?
Someone
watch it?
shoot somebody.
Drunk History.
Explode something.
Got renewed for a 3rd season.
Really?
Pat Dennings, thank you, Batman.
I don't really care for that too much.
I don't either. The YouTube videos earlier were funny, or the funnier die
You need to be
ones.
high to watch it.
What
you
is
gotta
it?
be on something.
Drunk History.
Wow.
The Flash, of course, everybody. Duh. That's a no-brainer.
If they did not renew that,
That would have been stupid on their part. Falling Skies from TNT got renewed for his 5th and final season.
interesting.
5th and final
It's only been
season.
on for 5 years. Seems like it's so much longer than that.
Fresh Off the Boat.
Good.
Renewed for season 2.
Not final.
Like
though.
he was like, no.
Better Call Saul, though. That one got renewed.
Yeah.
That show is amazeballs.
I'm not really into prequels.
You know, there's so many shows I need to catch on. I
Did
can't
Gotham
keep
get?
up with them
Oh
all.
my
What do
gosh!
you mean you're not into prequels? It's not a prequel.
It is a prequel.
It's a side story.
Just because it happened before
Means
the
it's a
original one,
prequel. That's literally
it's not
the definition
directly
of a prequel.
related to that, though. It's in the same universe.
Yeah, it's
It's not-
exactly
well,
why.
it's not-
Different character focus. The stories are
Yeah,
meant
because
to
it's not about
interlock.
it's not about the main character. If they're going over Heisenberg and how he became a teacher and fell in love with his wife, then
Eventually
that
they
would be a
will.
prequel.
They'll touch on it somewhere.
Saul's not a main character in the show.
Goldberg's renewed.
Yeah.
Oh, Batman said we forgot to mention the 3rd DC show that got picked up and named for CW. Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you wrote an article on that one.
I did write an article on that one.
What do you think about that one?
I'll watch it.
Okay.
It's
what is this one about? You wrote the article. What is it about?
Yeah, so it's gonna have Captain Cold in it. It's gonna have
They just really like Wentworth Miller, I think.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's just use the hell out of this.
They're having a couple different characters from Flash and Arrow, mainly Flash, it looks like. And then they're gonna have the guy who played Rory from Doctor Who.
Play who though?
He is something that starts with an R. Anyway, he's like a time traveler, and he comes back, and then they have to save the time stream. Is essentially what it is.
Captain Cold is on this good guy
Captain
team
Cold,
now?
yeah. It sounds like it's kind of like a Suicide Squad-esque kind of thing. But here's the weird thing.
Here's the kicker.
I cannot remember the actress's name, but the chick who plays Sarah Lance in Arrow, she's in this.
Well, I mean, if it has something to do with time traveling, they can easily just go back in time.
I guess that's true, because that was one of the things that they were wondering is, well, who is she going to play if she's, spoiler alert, dead in Arrow?
Oh, dude.
Oh, shut your
I wasn't that far.
Or this just leads into the Darkest Night saga, where the Black Lanterns come in and resurrect dead people.
That's
Boom.
a stretch.
Necromancy.
Well, they
Something.
introduced the Lazarus pit.
See? Boom. Dip that body in the Lazarus. Never come back. Her chin always
What
bothered
makes
me.
no
Just
sense.
the tip.
I know, especially
Just the tip of her chin?
Her chin always was like, what the hell is that? The rest of her body was banging.
She has no assets.
That's terrible.
But her chin. You can't tell me that
Are you
chin.
you're tripping? Have
Right?
you seen her dressed up as the Black Canary?
No.
That cleft
Okay.
that cleft chin isn't
Well, how do you see
she wears the suit better than
Blondes don't do it for me.
the regular one.
Then
Laurel. Right now.
Well, Laurel has a different suit.
Yeah,
Laurel's more conservative.
I like her take on the Black Canary better.
Who, Laurel?
No, the sister that's dead.
Hardy?
No, not Laurel Hardy. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Laurel to me is hotter, but in the suit, no.
Meh.
What?
You know whose daughter she is, right?
Yeah, she's
freaking
detective.
Richard Kelly says # chin dip.
Wow.
No, she is David Cassidy from the Partridge Family. That's his daughter.
Yeah.
Look at that. The more you know.
There you know.
Now we're ending on an educational note.
Yep.
Right? Well, we're not right. Just
I
ending
think
this
I
yet.
love you. But what am I so
Coming back for a
afraid of?
whopping 17th season, Law and Order SVU, everybody. Exactly. Like I said, just when you thought there was no more ways to rape another person, the next episode of Law and Order comes
So
on.
Ice Teeth stays employed.
He actually hasn't been on the latest couple of episodes that I've watched.
Say what?
He's been, I don't know, on hiatus.
He's trying to get his rap career back.
He's been going out and
I
recording
don't-
some more Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't think he's doing that. I'll tell you that.
I said, what the hell is this dragon doing? Did you see that podcast?
Yeah.
No. Did you? He was talking about talking swords and shit. It was amazing.
New Girl's getting renewed. I'm happy
Great.
about that.
Yay.
I like New Girl. New Girl's funny.
Whatever.
New Girl's funny. Orphan Black renewed. Anybody watch Orphan Black?
Is it on the BBC?
Yep.
Did we cover Bob's Burgers?
I did.
Yes.
Bam. Good one. Modern Family coming back.
Royal Pains is still going on. What the hell?
We're gonna go down a few more and be like, Good Times?
Really?
Good
Yeah,
Times got
like-
renewed for season 35?
Supernatural, really?
Season 51.
Season 11.
Keys on going.
That's so stupid to me.
Silicon Valley, that show is pretty damn funny.
Yeah, I saw that was on there, yeah.
I've been watching that. I power watched it because it's awesome. Each episode's only like 20 minutes.
It's the lead
Sherlock,
for nerds.
everybody. Sherlock season 4 supposed to come back 15 end of this year.
Is that with the
16?
Cumberbatch?
Yes, with Benedict Arnold Cumberbatch.
The Walking Dead is back, baby.
Let's get
Can't
over
kill
that.
the dead.
Let's get over that. Teen Wolf is back, everybody.
Teen Wolf?
Yeah, I tried to watch that and it just was not appealing whatsoever to me.
Under the Dome.
Really?
Didn't they cancel that?
I thought
after
they
season
canceled that
one?
a long time ago.
Yeah.
Why is this still?
I think
It's been resurrected.
I think they skipped a year.
Oh my gosh, Vampire Diaries is still on here.
No, Vampire Diaries is getting canceled.
It says Vampire Diaries renewed for season 7.
Or is
I
there
think that's the final season then.
Is everybody off the vampire binge yet?
No, vampires and zombies are very still hot amongst the teens.
They're still living.
The tweens.
Was it You're the Worst? Never even heard of that place.
Must be the worst.
Walking Dead ripoff Z Nation has also been renewed
All right.
for season 2. And that's been the show, everybody. For the real David Webb, for Corey, and Jake Points
for having
again
me.
with us with the
2015.
Zingers. I'm Sir Aaron Carter. See you next week.
And don't forget to clean your chin
Good
tips.
Lord.
Clean your chin tips, everybody.
Cleft chin.
Now, what the hell's going on in chat? We had to ignore it here for a minute because
Yeah.
we got to wrap up the show.